Okay, so it is 7:44. Like I said before, if we make it to our friend's house by 8 o'clock, that would be amazing. You know what else would be amazing? If the government actually did what they said they were going to do and fix the potholes. That would be cool. That would be cool. But when can you expect the state to do anything? You know, when can you do that? Like, it seems like the only thing they're good at is waiting on the side of the road for somebody to go 5 over the speed limit. They can't catch me though, not wearing my seatbelt. Fuck those motherfuckers. I gotta say, what was that video? You actually filmed this. It was hilarious. I know I yelled at you for this shit, but it was funny. It was funny. It's still funny. I think we were on Rosa Parks. You were on Rosa Parks, and I said, oh, don't run that stop sign. Don't run that, or no, it wasn't a stop sign. It was stop light. I said, don't run that stop light, and then I ran it. I stopped myself, and then I just said, fuck it, and went right through it. Hey, man. If Governor Cuomo can kill a bunch of old people, and Gavin Newsome can have his little vineyard, and all of the cops can get away with all the stuff that they get away with, and don't think that is limited to whatever you see in the fucking media. If that's shit in the media, that means that was controlled, okay? All the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, that stuff, that, you know, you're not going to see that. Nobody's ever going to talk about that. Nobody's ever going to talk about the kids being sold. They're never going to talk about that because nobody actually cares about that. Nobody cares about children in this country. It's so obvious. But you know, those of us that do, you know, we'll constantly get called crazy. That's fine. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to care about the youth. It's crazy to care about those that are going to be our future, you know, if there is such a thing as the future. Maybe they don't want there to be a future, you know? The future has been canceled, okay? That's the ultimate cancel culture. Like, all they do is whine in this country about a bunch of stupid, petty, trivial bullshit that doesn't even matter. You know? I mean, it's just absolutely hilarious to me. And by hilarious, I mean sickening. I have to write jokes. You know, and I didn't want to do comedy for the longest time because I don't think women should do comedy. I don't think that women are good at comedy. I mean, if women are good at comedy, that will speak for itself. They don't need to keep saying that over and over again. Oh yeah, women could do this. Yeah, if you could do it, you would do it. And you wouldn't need to preach. I don't understand it. It's just like all these people that expect you to accept their lifestyle. If you accepted your lifestyle, you wouldn't need anybody else to accept it. You know, because before homosexual marriage was legalized by the greatest president ever, Barack Obama. Why was he the greatest president? Well, because he was black! Yes, because that's all it takes to be good. Is be in a marginalized community, and then all of a sudden people will just put you up on a pedestal and act like you can do no wrong. But you know, Tupac, that's right. Tupac, he's doing a toast to me right now because he's so happy I'm talking about him in relation to his community. He wrote about that, this song called White Man's World. He wrote about how they want to make it seem like it's black people that are constantly being oppressed by white people, but that's not true at all. It's black people oppressing black people. I'm getting excited when I talk about things. See, Stacey Abrams. She's like a perfect example of this. I mean, I shouldn't name names. No, you shouldn't. You need talking code, damn it. Yeah, man. My gematria says you need a code. Definitely. That's the only thing that kept George Carlin alive for so long. See, Bill Hicks didn't have a code. whoa, more 5-0. Isn't that awesome? They're sitting there waiting for somebody to fuck up because they need more money to go to that state, but they can't fix the roads. Got a lot of masculine energy, you know, due to my zodiac, okay? My schizophrenia, it's very, very masculine. Most schizos are men, because women are typically borderline histrionic personalities that are obsessed with their image. They're obsessed with their image. They're obsessed with validation points. That's why they're on social media. That's why they do the majority of things that they do. I'm like the complete opposite of that. I only do what makes sense to me. And if things don't make sense, I'm just not gonna get involved with that. And it's like, the more that I do something that doesn't make sense, or the more that it doesn't make sense to like normies, it doesn't make sense to the sheep, it doesn't make sense to the plebes. But if it makes sense to me, then, you know, fuck everybody else. So if I'm not doing something that don't make sense to them, and they don't want to interact with me because of that shit, that's good. That's good, because then I don't have to interact with them. So I'm really saving myself a lot of trouble in that way. But people that obsess about their image, they don't understand that shit. They're like, well, you don't look conservative, and you don't look like a Christian. You don't sound like a Christian. You don't look conservative. You see, this isn't conservative. That's not conservative. You know why? Because it's different. It's very unnatural. It's very out there. But you know what is conservative? This is conservative. This is conservative. But because I don't look conservative, people think, oh well, she's got to be one of those like degenerates. You know, she's a degenerate. So you're judging me. You don't even know me. So you're judging me because you think I'm in like the LGBT shit. I mean, I've spoken out against that. I mean, I've been told not to do jokes about that kind of shit because, you know, they're like, well, you're gonna get canceled or whatever. I'm like, what are you gonna cancel? My 2 shitty wagey jobs? My YouTube channel that just loses subscribers because people can't handle somebody that's right about stuff, somebody that's right and somebody that's consistent, and somebody that doesn't make excuses for the demoralization and the degeneracy that's taken place. Like, you know, people that obsess about their image, like they're the enemy of the people. They're an enemy to themselves, and they don't even know it because they're worshiping the image of the beast. The beast is inside of you. I can't believe I'm the only one that knows this shit.